Happy holidays from Sex Talk with Khrys. This is the Christmas season and I am so excited for us to be together. Now, the Christmas season is all about lights, gifts, giving, and stress. And with all of that, there's a real disconnect when it comes to our bodies. We don't slow down and ask, what is it that my body needs right now? What is it that my partner needs right now? We don't think about that. We just think about the right gift for the right person and what their response would be upon getting these gifts. Today on this episode of Sex Talk with Khrys, we are taking a quick dive into pleasure. Now I want us to kind of take a step back because pleasure is not all about sex. It's really not. We've been taught that pleasure is about sex. Pleasure is anything that brings us joy. Pleasure is about laughter. It's about rest. It's about happiness. It doesn't have to be about sex. And when we remove that heaviness that comes from pleasure equal to sex, we then begin to open up the bigness that can happen with pleasure. So if I ask you, what is it that brings you pleasure? How would you answer that? Honestly, it could be something as simple as washing my car brings me pleasure. Looking at a movie brings me pleasure. Slowing it down and spending real intimate time with your partner outside of sex can be so pleasurable. So I want us to start looking at the little things. Like when we are spending time engaging with our partner, are we distracted? Are we looking at our phones? Are we responding to emails, texts, phone calls in the presence of our partners while we're trying to engage? That cuts down the intimacy. It can't happen because there's so many distractions. I want us to start unveiling what really brings us pleasure, what makes our bodies happy. Remember, this is outside of sex. It's a pure pleasure. Because even if we're talking about pleasure that involves sex, that might be 20 to 45 minutes. And then what happens in the other 23 hours and odd minutes of the day? Those are real questions that you have to answer. And you have to start looking at things that will bring more intimacy into your relationship authentically. And it's small things. When you're walking with your partner, take their hand, hold it. And not, when I say hold the hand, I mean really intertwine those fingers together. So it's more than just holding hands like you're helping a toddler across the street. It's more of holding hands because that touch really feels pleasurable. And trust me, it will be noticed. It could be as simple as you and your partner taking a drive and your partner putting his or her hand on your leg, or holding hands in the car, or eye contact when you're talking. Something as simple as when your partner comes up to you and they're talking to you and your phone rings. Do you answer it right away or do you get back to them later? Because your priority, your partner, your important person is right next to you. And because they're a priority, you're definitely going to attend to them first. When you're texting or you're on the phone scrolling on social media and your partner comes up, simply turn the phone down. Give them all your attention because it says more than just, I'm talking to you, I'm engaging with you. It says, you're important, you're first. I want to know what you may need from me. So in this Christmas holiday, how do we forget about the gifts and begin to unwrap the pleasure? Pleasure that is real, really takes a look at unwrapping those things that we've grown to know is earmarked for good sex, good relationships, good love, good match with you and your partner. I want us to look at it as presence. When we're there, are we really there? Are we showing up as our true authentic selves and giving our partner all of us, not just what's left after we've depleted and given everybody else those gifts? When we look at real intimacy, is it just about the sex? Is it just about the orgasm, the climax? What happens if we take that away? We are just left with two humans that want to engage. When we take away the sex, now we have to spend time talking, learning each other, figuring out what brings each of us pleasure. And that's not always going to look the same for our partners. It's not something that we should be giving to them. When we take the time to say, I want more, I want to show up in a way that really says, I'm doing more than unwrapping gifts. I'm unwrapping my soul. I'm unwrapping your soul. You're unwrapping your soul to me. And when we are both there, unwrapped, now we can just really intertwine ourselves with each other and make it as intimate as possible. Then we can begin to possibly look at the sex because we're truly there. It's nothing that's masked. It's nothing that's performative. It's really authentic. Emotional intimacy versus performance intimacy. That's what I want us to look at next. Emotional intimacy asks certain questions. You show up differently. Am I enough? Is not what we're asking. That's performative. In emotional, we're asking, what is it that I need? I feel safe here. I want to just be in this with you. However it looks, messy, dirty, clean. It's not always this picture perfect thing. And the more we get comfortable with the authentic looks of how intimacy and pleasure comes, that's when we really start unveiling it. A lot of us are so concerned of how we look, how we taste, how we smell. Are we performing? Does our partner like what we're doing? That's not real. You are thinking so much that you take away from the realness that can happen. When it's ugly, sometimes it's the best, but we're not taught that. We're taught that sex is supposed to be perfect. Perfect size, perfect look, perfect smell, perfect everything. And emotional intimacy does not look that way. Performative intimacy does, and performance intimacy will lead you wrong every time. It's almost a dog chasing its own tail. It doesn't give much satisfaction. It gives an ending, but not much satisfaction. And what I want for you this Christmas holiday is to spend time digging into what is it that I can learn? What higher level can my partner and I function in so that regardless of what season it is, we are bringing our best and unwrapping our authentic selves for you and your partner to kind of play in the mud. It's a lot of fun and it's a whole lot of sexy. So in this holiday season, I invite you guys to ask yourself a few reflective questions. What is it that I want this season? What is it that I want to engage with my partner in? Maybe that's different than we've ever engaged in before. Where have I rushed with my partner as it relates to intimacy? Am I just running after or chasing the climax or chasing the orgasm? Where can we slow it down? and really, really intertwine with each other. What is it that we want to gift one another in our thoughts, our actions, as it relates to our intimacy? I really want us to think about those things in this holiday season, because every day is a new opportunity to show up authentically and intimately for our partners and ourselves. You'll never lose doing this. It does take a little bit of time, and you don't get to the orgasm as quick, but when it happens, you'll definitely know that you have tapped into the intimacy train, and you don't want to get off that ride. It's very, very good. I encourage you and your partner to have a quiet conversation about your intimacy. Ask those tough questions. See where you can grow and build. Maybe you can start journaling independently. Write down your true thoughts. Sometimes writing it down prior to a sexual act is much better, because when we are clouded with arousal, eroticness, I think that it kind of takes away from the words and the feelings, because you're in a different mindset. I want us to really, really do the journaling where we are in our authentic mindset, where we have the ability to truly give how we feel to ourselves. And that's writing it down, and then come back to it later. You can share it with your partner or not, but the conversation needs to be had with yourself so that you really know how you feel, and then you can take that conversation to your partner later on. Again, don't underestimate this. It's really, really helpful. This holiday season, I want you to give yourself permission to slow it down. Give yourself permission to unwrap those beautiful intimacy gifts. Give yourself permission to enjoy pleasure your way without guilt. I want you to enjoy this holiday season and truly tap into your intimacy, the real intimacy that you can have and the pleasure that can come from it, whether it's sex or not. Listen, this has been an amazing episode, and I appreciate you listening. Make sure you have yourself a happy, happy holiday, and Merry Christmas from Sex Talk with Khrys. Till next time.